Hi there, welcome to Elm Colors. I'm Erica. On today's Weekend WIP, I'm going to be working in this cute chibi coloring book. I don't have an artist for this one, but the publisher, I think I saw this before. The publisher is Witty Alfie Publishing Group, and there's some really cute pictures in here, but I'm going to be working on this page, which I've already started with alcohol markers. And I am going to move you guys in a little bit so you can see what I'm doing, and then we'll get started. Okay, so I've got some Black Widows pulled. Hopefully those will work for what I want to do today. And I'm just going to go ahead and get started. I did go through and base all this with alcohol markers beforehand. And I was gonna just do it with alcohol markers, but it's hard for me to just leave it, so I had to come in and add a little bit of pencil work. Let's see how we do here. I'm not really sure. I don't color a lot of chibi pictures, so I'm not really sure how to shade this. I don't know if it's gonna be, if I need to, I don't need to shade it like I would a normal face, right? Just maybe just where like the regular shadows would be, I guess. Yeah, so I apologize if I don't talk a lot because I am going to be concentrating on where I'm wanting to put my shadows. I will try though. So to start with, hi everyone. Happy weekend. I hope yours is going well, whatever stage of the weekend you're in. It is early morning here for me, and I am thankful to be functioning today. I got my second vaccine shot yesterday. Nope, not yesterday, Thursday. And I lost my entire Friday. It was gone. I slept the entire day. I was ridiculously thankful that my husband did not have as bad of a reaction as I did, because he was able to go pick up kids and get them fed and all that stuff. I was just out. I was completely out of commission. It was a little rough. I didn't know that my joints could hurt that bad. So yeah, it was tough. But today I'm feeling much better. Still not 100%, but I wanted to make sure to get on here and get this video out for you guys today. On top of that, I haven't been feeling the greatest. Just I think I might be not necessarily just a coloring slump, but just a slump in general. And I haven't been coloring like at all this week. This is the first time I've colored. I would typically, color every day, but this is the first time I've done it this week. Well, I really hope I'm shading this right. I don't really know what I'm doing. I have been reading instead. See, they don't have a nose. Where's the nose? No nose. Okay. So we're just going to put a little bit of shadow here to give a definition of an eye. Same here. Yeah, I've been reading all week instead of coloring, and it's It's been really nice. I read 2 whole books and another half a one. So, and I will probably end up reading after this. I'm just not, I don't know. I've picked up my books, I don't know how many times this week, and I'm just like, I don't want to color today. And then I would set them back down. So this video is actually helping me get something done. I was really hoping to have quite a few mermaids done this month, and I've got, I don't know, I've got several started. Like, I think I've got like 6 or 7 whips going right now for mermaids, but no new finished pages other than what I've been posting on my Instagram. So I need to get on it. I've got a couple of buddy colors this month, and you guys were almost off screen. Sorry about that. Yeah. Let's talk about some good stuff that happened this week. My daughter, my oldest daughter, she doesn't drive, and she ended up having to work on Mother's Day, so I wasn't able to see her. But then she had my my cousin, who lives in the same town that she lives in, bring her down on the Monday after Mother's Day, and they took me out to dinner, and they gave me a present, and they spent time with me, and it was just lovely. I was so happy to see her and to see my cousin. I was so thankful, and of course I cried because nobody told me it was happening, and my husband knew, and he went out. He had to do something else, so he couldn't stay, but he was like, enjoy your evening. And I was like, how long are you going to be gone? That's a weird thing to say. And he said, well, I'm not going to be gone forever. He's like, just have a nice night. I was like, okay, weirdo. And then about a half hour later, my daughter comes walking in the house, and I was like, oh my gosh. So that was really, really sweet of everybody. Then my husband's soccer team that he coaches, his 7th and 8th grade kids, they got to the championship game, the city championship game, and then they lost by, it was 1-0. And they tried so hard. They came so close, just countless number of times too. And it was heartbreaking to watch. But I think that they were okay afterwards, because they knew that they had worked really, really hard for it. And that other team was they were bigger than we were. Most of our kids are small, but they're fast and really, like really good ball handling skills. But yeah, it was so close. So close. But it was nice to go. We had a couple nice nights where we were sitting outside and watching soccer games. So that was nice. I don't think this color is really doing anything. I'm trying to blend a little bit with this other color, but I don't know that it's... Yeah, I feel like this color I should maybe put this one down first. I don't know. Let me try again. Let me do a little bit of this color here. Just going to go right along the edges of the hair. My youngest daughter, her her last kickball game was supposed to be this week, and we were getting ready to go, and she was excited actually to go play, and I had dropped the kids off and I came back with some groceries that I had picked up, and at the end of our driveway, just right on the ground, there was a huge swarm of bees, and I was freaking out because I know the bees are good for us, but I don't really like them. But I didn't want to, just like call somebody to come and kill them. So I ended up getting in contact with a lovely gentleman from like a beekeepers association. And he came out and he got all the bees, and I went out there while he was doing it. It was really cool to watch. He just kind of laid the honeycomb down on the ground, and then the bees just kind of went for it, and it was really interesting to watch. And then he put it in this box, and then the bees just kind of marched in because the queen was already inside. Yeah, it was really interesting to watch. And he helped us save some bees, so it was very cool. But we had to miss my daughter's last kickball game because I had to wait for the bee guy to come, because my husband had to go coach one of the soccer games. So she was a little upset, but she wasn't heartbroken. She thought it was really cool watching all the bees go in the box too. So yeah, if you ever have that happen, try to find a contact for somebody that actually would save the bees instead of just like a pest control kind of person. Yeah, I hope this is going to come out. I really don't know what's going to happen with this page. So the color scheme is based on a challenge on Instagram, which was yellow, orange, and brown. And so I was trying to stay in those colors, but I mean, I need blue, a little bit of blue for the background. So I hope that they'll accept that for me. I think I'm going to work on her tail. So let me get this moved up so we can get that tail in frame. And again, I think this looks a little, it's like orangey red, so I hope that's coming across in the picture, and it doesn't just look like it's straight red. But I'm gonna attempt again to shade. Yeah, you can't really hardly see that, can you? I thought about shading the whole thing with Copics, but you know, I've got like the blended leaves here, and I've got a little bit of a blend on her tail, and the whatever this stuff is, grassy whatever grown on the rock. But I don't know, I felt like the finer details in here just needed to be done with pencil. And this paper is not the greatest either, so I don't know if that's affecting how these are laying down. Well, that orange changed it a little bit, the tone of it, just a tiny bit. I doubt that'll come across on the camera, though. Well, that's cute. All right, let me get some of this orange color in here. I'm just going to do little flicks from the corners and the edges. A little bit on her tail. Yeah, so the books that I was reading, one of them was a suggestion from Emma at Emma Colors 2020. She was talking about a book that she was listening to by Alana Andrews, and it was a continuation of it was like a new story set on a different main character, but in the same world as another series that they had written, and it was fantastic. So thank you, Emma, for that recommendation. I read it like I couldn't put it down. I was so enthralled, and I just wanted more. I'm ready for them to write more. They're just it's a husband and wife team, and they're just such a good writing team. And the books they produce are fantastic. Just so good. Let me see. I need like a, orangey color, orangey yellow color. Let me try this sunset here. Let's see if that one will work. Yeah, that works. That's just to try to soften that color into the Here we go. I hope that looks cute. All right, so I need to do her eyes. How do we feel about, I think I'm just gonna have to do brown eyes. I like to give my chibi characters blush. However, I don't know what color would be best to do on the skin tone. Maybe I could just try it with this red color and see what happens. See if that... I'm going to check out the front of this book really quick and see if they know they did it. But I like all my faces to have a lot of blush. I don't put a lot of blush on myself, but I put a lot of blush on my coloring pages. I feel like I was talking about something else. I know I talked about the book. It was really good. The other book that I read was by Kim Harrison. It was the newest book that she had released, based in, it's a really interesting series. There's like, I think this was book 14. And the ups and downs and left turns and all kinds of stuff that happen over the course of the series is just awesome. And I saw one of the people that I follow on Instagram, they also do book reviews occasionally, and how's that looking? Can't really see it. Yeah, they do book reviews, and I didn't know that book had come out, so I was super excited to read that. I can't remember what the name of the book is called, if I can find it. Well, I know I can find it because I just read it, but I'll put it on screen so you guys can see the name of that book. But actually, I'll put both of them on screen, both of the books I read, in case you're interested, because they are really good books. Again, it's the paranormal kind of story, but really, really good stories. Okay. Yeah, eyes. So I pulled some colors for that. Oop, I gotta sharpen a pencil here really quick. Okay, I do want to have this whole thing be this color first. Yeah, and then I'm gonna come in with, what colors did I pull for that? I can't remember. I think I'm gonna go with these ones. So I'm gonna try this mahogany up top and see how that goes. I'm gonna try this dark tan. Well, that looks okay. I'm not sure what to do with these parts. Maybe I'll make those really dark. It's just kind of an interesting little part to the eye. I don't think it's on any other eyes. I'm going to check this next page. No, that's just a regular one. That one has it. So I think it's meant to be like the striations in your eye. I think. So we'll attempt that and see how that goes. I'm going to add a little bit of a darker brown up here. Okay, and then I've got this chalk tone color, which is a really dark brown, so I'll just come in and do those little parts. And hopefully that doesn't look cuckoo crazy. We shall see. That doesn't look bad. I probably will go over the center of her eye, the pupil. I don't have a glaze pen, but I have in the past used like a black glittery pen. So I might try that, or I might just do it with a flat black pencil or marker. I do want to add a little bit of a gray just underneath the lash line here. I gotta turn my book here. That seems really dark. I think it's because it was really dark. Let me do that with a little bit of a lighter gray. I'm gonna have to shade that out. Hopefully that won't look too crazy. Yeah, this paper's not the best, but I mean, it works wonderfully with the alcohol markers. It didn't bleed any more any more than it normally would on other paper. All right, I like that. Let's do her tongue. I'm always iffy on tongues. Like, I don't know whether to make them like pink. I've got this, where's that color? Got this fudge color. We'll try this one first and see how that looks. And I think the back part of that would probably be a little bit darker. So we're going to try a little bit of this color back here, just a tiny, really lightly. I don't know that that's dark enough. Add a little bit more of this color to it. All right, I think she looks cute. I did want to add a little bit of shading around the rock down here. And I was going to use these two gray colors. So I'm just going to go right underneath where this overlaps, anywhere where something overlaps the rock. It'd be really subtle shading, but and then the other thing that I was planning on doing, because you can see like these bubbles, I colored them the same kind of blue color as the water, but I kind of want to make them have like reflections of all of the oranges and stuff, oranges and yellows that are in the background. So I don't know, I'm not quite sure how to do that. That's my thought process there. Okay, there's that. Let me go along this. I decided that this is fire seaweed because it needed a reason for it to be these colors. Okay, there we go. I hope it'll be a cute page when it's done. I've got, like I said, I've got a couple more started that are based in alcohol markers. I have another one that's a chibi style, and then one in the Jade Summer Nouveau book, the mermaid that's in that one. So we'll see how those go. None of them are like jumping out and shouting at me right now, so we'll see. Okay. I guess I could work on her hair a little bit. Let's do that. I'm going to do a little bit of that. I did pull some colors for that too. So I've got, nope, where is it? I've got the chalk tone and I've got a dark brown somewhere. Oh no, I was going to do that's what I was going to do. Okay. So let's see how we go with this. Not really sure again how to shade the chibi hair either. Like I don't want to create a bunch of individual strands because this is definitely not a realistic hair, but I do want to create some depth and shadow in it. So let's see how we do. Yesterday when my husband and I were just kind of laying around, the movie Spaceballs was on, and it's one of my husband's favorites, and I love it too. It's funny, but it was on TV and they had to cut out so much stuff. It was really funny how much they actually cut out. That was fun to watch. I just kind of laid there and watch that with him when I was awake, that is. Yeah, if I never have to feel like that again anytime soon, I will be happy. If that's even a quarter of what people were feeling like on, you know, who had COVID, like, geez Louise, I can't imagine being that sick. Okay, so this I know is going to be, it's got to be shadowed through here, right? Yeah, I'm not really sure what I'm doing, guys. I hope this doesn't look like a hot mess. Just following the lines of the hair that the artist has put down. Yeah, if you're not familiar with those Mel Brooks movies, that's Mel Brooks is the director who directed Spaceballs. And if you've not seen those movies, they're so ridiculously silly that it's just a joy to watch them. Yeah, it's so fun. I like that one. I like the Spaceballs one, and there's another one called Robin Hood Men in Tights, and it's also really ridiculously funny. So yeah, those are both really good movies. And then the other one that I absolutely love is called Young Frankenstein. And it's so good. So good. Yeah, that might give you another little insight into me and my husband. We're just silly, silly people. Okay. How's that look? I hope that you can see that I'm doing something on camera, because otherwise it's just me adding some colors where you can't really see it. It's very subtle, but I'm hoping that it shows up. Okay, so this one is going to be behind here. I'm going to turn my book again. I know sometimes that you can do some shading on the hair with alcohol markers. I am not good at that. I'm not sure I'm good at whatever I'm doing right now either, though. So, let's see. What else? Oh, my kids for Mother's Day. I hope everyone had a good Mother's Day. My kids and my husband went out and bought me a bunch of flowers. And then, of course, I've been sick and off this week, so I have not planted them. So my daughter has had to go out and water them a couple of times for me. But my plan is hopefully today and tomorrow to get those planted and set up my porch and all the good stuff. They got me a bunch of different colors and different kinds, and so I'm excited to put some planters together and see how it looks. Okay. See, I feel like down here it should be like darker right in here, but then the shadow is over here, so I don't know. I'm just gonna do what feels right, and if it doesn't look good, then it doesn't look good, and that's okay. That is okay. All right. Yeah, so I'm not really shading like a bunch of, like, where the highlights and stuff would be. I might be able to come in and do a little bit of a, I don't know, a white highlight, but I think that will probably be it. Maybe. We'll see. I might go in and add it like I would like chunks of color. So like here, all of this would come out, and then like this area right in here would be a highlight in this area. Yeah, that's probably what I'm gonna end up doing. That's okay. I went through and got the darker stuff set, you know, mapped out already, and we'll go from there. So I hope you can tell that I did something on this page. Thank you guys for joining me today. And until next time, I'll see you later. Bye.